Well, Tom Cramer is a Portland-born artist known for his bold and colorful designs. Several of his pieces are included in the Portland Art Museum's permanent collection.
Yeah, I love this. And two of his creations, something you might see on your drive to the museum. Tony has much more in today's all-new Behind the Wheel.
What happens to people when they see not one, but two Tom Cramer hand-painted Volkswagen art cars?
People lose their minds.
As well they should. Back in the 1990s, Tom Cramer hand-painted about a dozen art cars. Most of them are lost to history, but not these two.
I call this Lenora, a.k.a. Art Bug.
This is a 1965 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia. I just call it the Art Ghia. These cars are rare, and Tom Cramer is unofficially the art laureate of Portland.
If you've ever wondered where art meets function, these cars are a great place to look.
They say something about our Portland community.
The design is one of a kind, and thanks to David and Tim, both cars run like new, but it wasn't always that way.
When I bought this from the seller 10 months ago, it was delivered on a flatbed. It did not run, and the fuel tank was rusty, the fuel lines were clogged, the carburetors had gone bad, the brakes were off. So I spent 2 months bringing the car back to life, and now it runs great.
David and Tim are both members of the Rose City Volksters. The car club gives the two friends a chance to get the cars out on the road and solidify the inevitable connections that driving an art car brings.
Tim and I may be the two most popular people ever at a gas station.
Now I can't ever imagine driving anything else because it's just, it opens doors.
The paint itself is nothing special, just a basic lettering enamel that holds up well if you keep it waxed.
People want to come up, talk about the artwork, talk about a crazy uncle that had a Ghia back in the day or had a bug, right. And it just, these connect with people on a different level. I have to slow down because if I'm in a hurry, I've shortchanged somebody that wants to engage and talk and learn about this car, and that's good because these cars are horribly underpowered and they don't go that fast anyway.
Both men have turned down offers from car museums who'd like to tuck these cars away, but they prefer to see them out on the road where we can all appreciate them for years to come. How many years is anyone's guess.
Maybe you'll see an old broken down me still trying to run these things, or maybe we've enticed the next generation to get into these vehicles. We don't necessarily see ourselves as owners. We're just temporary custodians, and we're here to be storytellers and to keep these this part of history and our community alive.
Tony Martinez, Fox 12 Oregon. Ghia came up for sale about 10 months ago, and both gentlemen wanted the car because they wanted to keep it here in Portland.
Yeah.
So David kind of had an inside line on it, and he didn't tell Tim. So they went to one of their Rose City Volkster meets and sort of surprised each other with it. So, of course, you know, Tim was thrilled that the car was being kept here, a little jealous.
I was gonna say.
It was David's, but they both have a real love for the cars. And yeah, so Cruising in Classics, they have a YouTube page where they have a lot of cars they restore. You can check that out. We have a link to it on our Fox 12 News app.
Oh, I want that buggy. So
You would, when I first,
very
I
Bonnie
thought
vibes,
Bonnie would be so cute, one of these cars.
Yeah. And I've actually heard the VW Bugs in snow with the rear engine and the rear wheel drive. They can do all right. I wouldn't take that one.
Let's not put that to the test.
I've heard that, but I'm not going to go with it.
Great story.